Welcome, everyone, to the Internet Society Board of Trustees meeting. To start the meeting, may I ask if anybody has any conflicts of interests that they need to disclose before we begin? Seeing none, I think we're ready to move on. Lauren, could I ask you to put up the agenda, please? Thank you very much. The two substantive items here are to pass the action items for the 2023-2024 Board of Trustees and to approve the minutes from the Internet Society Board meeting of 171. As folks will recall, the mechanism by which the board passes information to an incoming board is through a resolution of this type, which conveys to the incoming board the items which the current board believes are its priorities and should remain the priorities of the incoming board. The current resolution reads, resolved, the 2022-2023 Board of Trustees accepts as accurate the following summary of agreed board action items, and further resolved that the Board of Trustees conveys the summary of agreed action items to the 2023-2024 Board of Trustees for consideration. The summary of agreed board action items. At the close of each Internet Society board year, the outgoing Board of Trustees conveys to the incoming board a list of priorities based on its knowledge and experience, which are crucial for the continued success of the organization. Now, at the close of its term, the 2022-2023 board conveys the following priorities to the 2023-2024 board. Continue to support the increased focus on the defend pillar of ISOC's build, promote, and defend framework. Continue to focus on revenue diversification and support ISOC's fundraising efforts through the foundation. Prioritize CEO and C-suite succession planning and activities, and support ongoing efforts to improve the accessibility of ISOC materials and communities in accordance with Board Resolution 2023-8. Is there any discussion of the proposed resolution? Seeing none, I will ask for a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand in the tool or on screen if you do not have access to the tool. Thank you. Are there any opposed? Please raise your hand in the tool or on screen if you do not have access to the tool. Thank you. Are there any abstains? Once again, raise your hand in the tool or on screen if you do not have access to the tool. Thank you. For the record, I believe that was unanimous among the trustees present. The next item of business is approving the minutes from the Internet Society Board meeting 171. Are there any questions about the minutes as presented? Hearing none, I will call a vote on the resolution. Resolved that the minutes of the 171st meeting of the Internet Society Board of Trustees are approved. Please signify acceptance by raising your hand in the tool or on screen if you do not have access to the tool. Thank you. If you abstain, please raise your hand now in the tool, or if you do not have access to the tool, on screen. Thank you. Any opposed? Please raise your hand in the tool, or if you do not have access to the tool, on screen. Thank you. For the record, that is once again unanimous among the trustees present. Is there any other business for the good of the order? Hearing none, we are adjourned.